The building's only been here a couple of days, and I already lost a tool to it.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
There's nothing in here, and yet I could not find this to save my life, and guess what? It was up here. No big deal. No, it's cool. I'll just know I have to put this on my list of places to look when I'm missing tools and tape measures and things.
You might want to look here for all of your wasp spray too.
No, these are the partials. I donated them to the cause. So I can be equipped when I'm in here. When for you.
For me.
Safe. Yeah. So
Thanks.
you don't get stung.
I appreciate that. Hey guys, it's Kyle and Shannon. K&S Get Out. We are admiring my new office.
Before it gets too hot.
Before it gets too hot, I told Kyle, I said, I just want to go stand inside it and just look around for a little bit. So. Yeah,
and my project list is super long for this, and I have a lot I want to do and need to do, but it's so hot today, the next few days. Yeah, it's not going to let up. So the goal today is to focus on keeping the animals cool, keeping their water cool, keeping them calm. And we might have some news about one of your favorite goats. We'll talk about it. He's fine.
Totally fine, but we do have something to talk about.
Mostly fine.
Well, he is Spruce.
It's Spruce.
I mean, how fine is Spruce? He's just a little special.
All right, let's go see him.
Let's go see him. Good morning.
Hi, buddy.
Good morning.
Oh, Herc, you got your Snoopy buddy?
You two are the cutest.
What you doing, big
Spruce immediately thinks he should get out.
What are you doing? Hi. I got a spider web on me. Yeah, how are you? How can you do?
What you got there, Herc?
He's just come in and find out. Come on.
He's like, Spruce, move out of the way.
I'll show you.
Come on.
Come on, big Spruce.
Come on. Well,
close the door behind me.
Move your legs.
Close it.
Come on. Jeez.
I don't want anybody else coming out to eat my food, Mom.
So sorry.
I'm coming, big guy. There's no food in my bowl, Mom.
Hey, I haven't gotten your food yet. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's not knock that over. Yeah, let's not knock that over. I know, I'm getting it. Can you be patient for me, please? No. Thank you. Oh, somebody's excited, huh?
He smells so good. I mean, I'm not going to show you the action, but if you can see Mario's front left leg. Mario, come on, buddy. We gotta get his mind shifted from flirting to eating. Come on, bub. Hey, buddy. She's gonna knock you out, brother. Hey, yeah, come here. Come on, bud. Focus. You with me? Come on, buddy. There's a boy.
Good boy, Mario.
Come on, Bubba. I won't leave you down here all day, I promise. Just for eating, okay? There's a boy. Come here, big guy. I know, resist the urge. It's food, man. You love it. You love it. It's food. There's a boy. Be right back. Just gotta drop everybody else's food off. Starting to see a whole lot more of those around everywhere. What are they, the cicadas?
What are you talking about?
They'll leave their little crispy shell for you.
Oh, those gross shell things?
Yeah.
There's one on the side of Blue's shelter, and I've left it there. Like, they gross me out so much, but I've completely left it there.
Is this yours, Weege Man? Miss
All
Mama?
right, you guys get your food. I'm gonna go get Blues.
Blues Brothers. How are you this morning? Hi, guys. She says, just get my food. Hey, drop our food. That's a good boy. I would pet you, but I just saw a wet Mario loving on you. So I'm gonna leave you be, okay? Oh man, look at this bag. I don't mean to be inappropriate. I think we're how far out now?
She has less than 2 weeks left. I just looked it up on the calendar.
I'll be real honest. I would love it if she can hold out for those 2 weeks, because I think yesterday the heat index got up to like 110 degrees and it was just hot. Even yesterday, all we could do was crank the AC down in the camper and try to keep it cool enough for Nala, and then come out and refresh their water, but not stir them up. There's not a lot you can do, to be honest, with goats. You know, they don't want you to put a sprayer or a mister in there. If they start getting wet, they'll be frustrated. So for Mama's sake and for ours, I would love it if she could wait until the temperature comes back down to like upper 80s even, maybe lower 90s if I'm being realistic. I don't know.
More like if you're being wishful.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
They just, when it's so hot, they just all get lethargic. I mean, all of them, even the babies. And so we don't get them out to graze. We just let them stay cool throughout the day. And I think that's the right thing to do until we just get past this heat. Everybody has shade. Everybody has their dirt baths. Mario makes his own. Herc makes 20 of them, and the goats use them all. But it's hot.
The goats usually try to stay in the shade,
Yeah.
mostly. Blue kind of stays in her shelter in the shade. They just lay around, so.
Yeah, Luigi's been sprawling out on this thing. I mean,
God.
just on his side
Yeah.
with his hooves hanging off, his head hanging. I have to watch to make sure he's breathing most of the
Oh,
time.
I know. He's been doing it up there, too. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Speaking of up there, I was coming over to fix this thing, wondering who in the world keeps pushing it off of these pallets down here. And the answer is every single one of them. It was Mama, specifically this morning, but we've seen Herc start doing it. Mario's always done it. Spruce is now tall enough to do it. So I'm gonna screw that thing down a little bit better so that hopefully it doesn't fall off there again.
You are so sweet. Look at these beautiful brown eyes.
Sweet and scary, Mom.
Oh, I know how scary you are. I hear you.
And sweet, don't forget.
Yeah.
And scary.
Nala wanted me to remind you that she's scarier.
Well,
let you know,
I don't know. I probably need to see her to determine that,
I
Mom.
think so.
Yeah, let's go up there.
Well, we're not going to do that right now, okay? You are just dripping drool, dude.
It's hot. Hold me. Hold me hot.
You're so sweet.
All right. I am already feeling sweat running down me.
Already?
Oh, yeah. I am Chad's little brother. It runs in the family. If I just think hot, I'm sweating.
Well, hello.
These screws are actually the ones that came from that support 2x4 in your shed. So these are a little bit longer than the ones I've been using.
Is that good or bad?
It's good. I want it to bite more on my little angle plate that I made there to screw this into. So
Herc wants to help
you
you.
want to help me, big guy? Yeah. You want to help me? Where's that mouth pin? Where's that mouth pin? You smell good. I know. I love you. Hang on, big guy.
Look at the little tail wag.
He says, yeah.
He said, well, that was scary.
Is that okay with you, big guy? You want to stay here? I'll be right back.
He's like, well, I'll go with you.
Okay, you should come with me.
Spruce, are you ready to come back in? Thirsty. Come on. Come on, we have to talk about you today. So you need to get on in here. You may have just seen what I was referring to. See this? Spruce, what happened to your horn?
Got into a fight.
Did you get into a fight with somebody?
Yeah. I got slobbered on. He came over and said, "Hey, you're not paying attention, slobber." That's his tactic.
Pay attention to me.
Well, I didn't get the 2x4 under there because blah, 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 blah. But I've got 3 screws in it. We'll see how well that holds up
Hopefully pretty well. Did you put another one at the top?
for at least a day or two. What do you think?
I think you did.
I did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Spruce, are we feeling a little lopsided these days?
Don't you want to show off?
Not really. Kind of embarrassing. Don't look at it. So at any point throughout the day, Spruce will go over here to the gate to talk to his best buds, Larry and Harry, and Blue has a problem with it. She doesn't like anybody coming over to that gate, harassing them, and she feels like that's what Spruce is doing. So he gets to headbutt and she gets to headbutt, and he puts his head in the hay feeder, and I mean in the hay feeder, and will eat. I've had to pull him out before. The reason why I'm telling you all of this, he broke his horn. And that can be a really scary thing, actually. If it breaks all the way down at the base or far enough down and they're bleeding, you know, you got into the blood vessels, and you got to be real careful with that, don't you? So we just noticed it a couple days ago, and to be honest, we don't know exactly what happened, but we've checked it out. He's not bleeding. He didn't bleed at all. I mean, it's a clean break. Ironically, I had noticed he had like a ring, and you can still kind of see a part of it right here.
Oh, yeah.
And it felt like a crack. Like, I don't know. It's really weird, which Bruce, his dad, Chad's assumption is they had what, a disbudding go wrong maybe?
I think so.
And so his horns, I think it's just what, his horn?
Yeah, he only has one.
Like, it's all jacked up. So I don't know if there's maybe some bad genetics with his horn health or what, or if he just got playing too hard or got stuck in the feeder or something. I mean, see how this one's even cracked on the outside?
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious if that one's not going to do the same thing eventually.
You may just have some lopsided horns, Mr. Sprucers.
Now they will, at his age especially, their horns I believe grow for about 2 years. And this will grow back, but it will never look like it did originally. And it won't look like the other one if he's able to maintain that one without breaking. So I don't know. I've read up on it. And like I said, if it's a clean break right down at their head, it can be a very big deal, exposing some sinuses and all sorts of stuff. So don't know what happened, but kind of broke our hearts and obviously broke his horn. But he shows absolutely no discomfort. He showed no pain. I don't even know how long it was broken before we caught it.
I think this is what's happening to your ramp.
Hey, thanks, Dad. Oh, yeah. Get it?
She's like, hey, this doesn't move now.
Why didn't you do this a long time ago? Well, it worked before you put on a couple extra pounds, honey. I mean, she's in the zone, man.
She's like, this feels great. Thank you.
What else can I scratch on here? Oh, yeah. Oh. May have to work on some more scratching posts for her.
You know, we did have some people tell us that if we took some brooms and like the head of a broom and put it up, it would give them a nice scratching post.
Yeah, I was just waiting till they were real good before I spoiled them that far. Just kidding.
So Spruce's horn may be broken, but it's just going to make him a little bit more special than he already is.
Little character.
He's really fine. He's really okay.
Did you have anything to do with it? But I didn't do nothing.
It wasn't me, Dad.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Golly, I'm already sweating.
You sweating?
I know.
No way.
I know.
Well, let's finish getting their water and hay.
Okay. Wish the air would move, but it's
It's dead.
Not moving.
I mean, just dead. What you think, big guy? Just give you some special attention today. Do you want to be in on that too? Yeah. Can you share some attention with your brother? Huh? He'll be okay. He can have some attention too. Yeah. Perk doesn't share well. Okay, big guy. Oh, he needs some ear scratches. Oh, how do those ears feel? Yeah. It's those ears. That's the sweet spot, huh? That's where you can't get. Hey, pretty lady.
I just help keeping him cool, you know.
Well, of course, it's super sweet of you. He appreciates it.
Or I just annoyed. It's not happening.
Yeah, just what you filled this up for, right?
What are you smelling, dude?
It's a multitasker right there, man.
There's a cricket or something he was going after.
Yeah, he's got that tail curl right now.
And the wrinkly face.
And the wrinkle face.
He's looking for something.
Stay out of his way if you see that look right there.
Well, not you and I, but...
Any strangers, right, bud?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let Blue and the Blues Bros out.
Okay. That'll be great.
Hi, pretty lady. Mary? Hi there. What if we move slow today? Good boy. Good girl, Blue. Oh, you're okay. He's like, oh, I'm free. Hi, Blue.
Harry, can I come in, buddy? Blue, you want some fresh cold water, babe?
The funny thing is this is one of the smallest spaces, and this is the party room. This is where everybody always wants to be.
It's because it's the forbidden room. They've not been allowed in it for a couple months now. And you know goats, they want to be right where they're not supposed to be.
And in the middle of all the action.
So, she's got a little piece of goat poo in here.
Oh, oops.
He's about the only one that's close to... He's like, no, I'll eat over here on the side. Here, bud, I'll get it out of there. You being nice, big guy? You being nice? Gosh, look how big Larry's getting, man. Oh, and he's got some sharp little horns that he will turn right at you, man. Just stab you.
Hey,
Oh,
that's my
you
finger.
got slobbered, buddy.
Are you eating my shirt?
What's going on in here?
Are you eating my shirt?
I'm doing home inspections. Harry, don't interrupt my work, little man.
Larry's running the course over here.
They love to play with Spruce.
Oh yeah, and Larry, you don't back down from anybody or anything. Oh, Spruce, what happened? Did you get kicked out?
I left on my own accord.
Did you?
Yeah, they're just not cool enough to hang out with. Whoops.
Wow.
She's just so proper.
I know.
She's just a proper lady.
Oh!
Good,
That was a
man.
pretty good save. Whoa!
Whoa! So I think it's good for them to get this. Spruce is flying, man.
It's good for him to get out and play this early in the morning when
Yeah.
it's still cool.
Harry just kind of walks up behind like,
Yeah, get him, Larry, get him. Get him. No, Larry, no, no, no.
You're so fast I can't even keep up with you.
yeah, he's doing ninja moves down off the hut. Harry, you're okay, buddy. Harry just ate that leaf, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Not a boy. Yeah, I think we're getting real close to the age to at least get to banding Larry.
Yes.
'Cause he's got an attitude. I love it. He's going to protect himself, but he's not going to be as big as Spruce is.
Oh my gosh.
And you wonder why his horn broke. Oh. Oh. Double turn on the hind legs. It's amazing how fast they progress in their moves and their ability to run around and fly. I think Spruce feels like big stuff around these two.
How can he not? He's like, I can jump up here and you can't.
I like having these littler goats around, you know.
Larry's like, I'll eat some leaves.
Hey, Spruce, you got anything else to eat up there, big guy? Scratch, scratch, scratch.
He being ninja.
You don't know where to stand in here whenever they start running.
Are you wanting to play or are you trying to keep them from playing? They can play. It's okay.
Where's Blue and Mama? They getting a break? Are you enjoying a little break from your kiddos? Dude, that was totally unnecessary.
Larry kind of pushed him into it. A misturn there.
Oh my gosh. Spruce just came up to me and completely just rammed into my leg with his head. I can't believe that just happened.
This dude is flying today. Oh,
Ninja.
Spruce, don't want it.
You're a ninja today.
She's coming back. You miss her? So a part of the weaning process is getting the goatlets acclimated to the other goats on your farm. And you don't always want to just, force it and say, good luck. So what we're doing overnight, Blue and the Blues Bros get to stay in their shelter. So after our evening feeding, or through the evening feeding, we put them back up. But during the day, we like to keep them out. And it's kind of a, we got to monitor it, because obviously Herc and Blue don't love each other, but they're getting a lot better. She will hold still when he comes in. Spruce, I don't know how much longer you're gonna be able to fit back there, dude.
Is he the one that's behind the shelter right now?
Yeah, Herc might have tried to give him a backwards hug.
Oh.
Yeah. So she is getting a little better at not reacting if Herc comes up and sniffs her, which is what he wants to do to every goat at some point during the day. It's just a thing. It's just he lets him know, hey, I'm here to protect you and I'll keep you safe, but you follow my rules. I know, may not be the way that most people do LGD and goats, whatever, but it works great for us, and he keeps them very safe. So I think we're about a week in on doing it, just shy of it, and I'm debating doing it during the really hot times, because I know they're a little more active whenever they're out, in case he gets a wild hair. But pretty much all day long in the dead of the heat, you look out here and Herc is over here in his little dirt bath that he makes. Goes back to the pool, comes back to the dirt, makes a little mud spot. So we're gonna try that today, see how they do, and make sure that everybody's getting along. And it's just a matter of time. Eventually they're gonna be out. It would be ideal if I could have them acclimated to the big goats before Mama has her goatlets. There's Mario.
Put some hay down there for Mario.
Thank you. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we do have to keep Mario down in Goatville while we have them up here, obviously, because if he comes up, he's gonna go straight for Blue. We don't need another pregnant goat right now, or ever. Or, nah, just right now.
What?
Huh?
What are you saying?
I don't, nothing at all. Man, he's made himself quite the dirt bath, hasn't he? I've actually seen him walk through his pool to get water out into his dirt pad, and it kind of cools it off right there.
I spray it down for him sometimes too.
He's not spoiled or anything.
Not our animals.
No way. You're not spoiled, are you, Mr. Herc?
Fresh hay, baby girl.
It's always a weird sight to see. Is that Spruce or Blue?
Blue.
Good boy. Yeah, so that, that's a positive thing. We want to see that right there. I'm not looking for them to cuddle. I'm not looking for them to hold hands or, go out on the town and have a great night. It's just, we can't have them chasing each other around full time to where Blue gets up here and feels like she's got to stay there all day. But I will say, after, 4, 5, 6 days of this, I'm very pleased with it. And Herc is taking very good care of these little guys. Wants to play with them, but they're buddies. It's awesome.
Hi, boys. They'll still stop for pets.
One big, happy, blended family.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Blended, huh?
It's the goatlet crew. When do you think we can't call Spruce a goatlet anymore? Probably never, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about that. He'll always be my little sprucers. He's gonna be bigger than Mario and be my little sprucers.
Mom, don't say little in front of the little guys.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm the big goat.
I know, you're the big goat.
They don't know.
So hot.
I know, it's handsome and scary.
I'm showing Larry how to be a tough guy. There you go.
Hey babe, can you imagine that here in a couple of weeks, we're most likely gonna have at least 2 more little ones starting all over.
It's crazy. It's super crazy.
I was just telling Shannon last night, we came out and it was still at, we waited really late to feed, but it was like, what, 7:30, 8 o'clock?
7 o'clock, yeah.
And it was still upper 90s. I mean, it was hot, but
You're fine, you're fine.
coming out, everything was peaceful. The system that we've got, and you know, I was kind of thinking through, I was like, man, why isn't it always like that? Well, when you throw goatlets, it changes things. It changes the whole dynamic. And as you guys know, we talked to you about it in a couple of videos. You know, we had to consider, what are we going to do? We can't have Mario running around with these girls, or we're going to have goatlets coming out every 6 months or so.
No.
But last night was really one of those times where I think it only took us about 15 minutes tops, and we refreshed everybody's water, gave them the hay, feed them, all the good stuff. So you do get to a more stable point if you're raising goats, or if you're some of you lovely people have commented that we have motivated you to get a goat. I would definitely recommend don't go for, 7, 8, 9, 10 real quick like. But
Yeah,
it's been fun.
Don't recommend getting 10 goats right out the bat.
Yeah, ease into it. But just remember, when you do start out, we only had the main pen here. Goatville wasn't even done yet. Didn't have the 2 nurseries, but look what it's evolved to because we had so many goats so quickly. So there is a stable point. Go watch my dad's channel. You see his 3 goats. Like there's a system, there's a routine, and they don't stray from that. So we just got there with these guys, and we're still kind of working on it. But the sad truth is, when Mama has her kids, we get to start all over again. And then you wait another 2 or 3 months until they get a little bigger, and you got to build 6 more pens. No big deal.
We're not building 6 more pens.
Yeah, well, did we build those?
Hey, mister.
Well, that was just a little uncalled for, wasn't it?
Rude.
Hey, bud, come on.
No.
Sheriff Hercules here. Everybody play nice. You know my bird army's still waiting up there on me.
Oh, I forgot. Whoops.
How could you forget my birds?
I'm sorry. I got too distracted with these little furry ones. Yeah. You're easily distracting, dude.
Hold me.
I need to hold your wet, muddy paw. Let me
Just
keep it down.
hold me. He's finally to the point where he does not hesitate to get in there. He doesn't like it so much when Mario's in there, but he and Mama are getting along just fine at the hay feeder.
Look at the placement of his back and then the placement of her back.
Oh yeah, he's growing like a weed.
Yeah, he is. He's as tall as her.
Oh,
Dude,
there.
I just swept in there.
I know, it was too cool. Whoa, Mama, whoa! What did I ever do to you? Jeez Louise, goodness gracious, she got an attitude problem. I love, I cut that branch down with the pole saw, and I love the look of having that office up the hill. It just adds character to the land, Just gives it another little flair. Oh, and a ton of functionality once it's done. But for now, it's just pretty.
I guess we need to go let your bird army out.
Okay.
Their water is always super gross.
Yeah. Our cold well water does feel really good.
Yeah.
How are we doing this morning?
Kyle comes up and talks to his bird army every day.
Well, you got to get them ready for the day. You got to get them amped up, All you really got to do is grab the wormy bucket and you've got their attention.
Oh, yeah. They start dancing.
I do believe this is the one we had a viewer send us, right? Online, the worms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those of you that send the wormies and the treats for the animals and stuff, thank you very much. The birds say so as well.
They're very appreciative.
We are too.
Yes, we are.
Turks, Christina.
He's trying to eat out of the bucket.
Yeah. This is Spruce too.
I was going to say, we'll just call you Spruce.
Maybe this is the trick, by the way. This is not normal, and I don't know, guys, to be honest. If you look up the maturity age of guineas and turkeys, these guys are still young. I know we tell you that often, but I don't know if you hear that part of the video or not. They're young. So what they're doing...
They're only like, what, 3 months old?
they'll be 3 months old here in about 2 weeks. Week and a half.
I think they're gonna be 3 months old in less than a week.
Either way, they've still got a lot of maturing to do. So like seeing them roost up in the trees for the first time recently, you know, that will be a much more common thing. Last night we were going to put them up and we had a couple of them fly up on top of the camper, which I don't want. And
yeah, I wasn't real thrilled about that.
And one got up on my shed, and I don't know if she was afraid to come down or what, but the rest of the crew started to come up and she's down there just alerting, and she finally came down. But I don't know, they could in the future, as they get a little older, they could become a little less dependent on me. And you know, I don't know, we'll see if they keep coming back. They come up to the camper every night between 4:30 and 5:15 and start honking at us and saying, hey, take us up the hill.
We're ready to go to bed and get our wormies.
Yeah, which when it's this hot out, that kind of stinks because more of the bugs come out at like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the temperature starts to drop a bit more. But it, you know, it is what it is. And come wintertime, I will want them to come at about 4 o'clock because it'll be dark by 5 o'clock. Okay, let's try to get down the hill and see if they'll fly down to us.
Wait, I need to check their water real quick. Still working. We just probably need to add some cold water to it.
Well, we will later. They won't come back up here till this evening. They don't come up and chill during the day. They don't come up and get their food or anything.
Nope.
They always stay down there with us until it's evening time.
Yep, so we add their water and refreshing their pools at nighttime because that's when they actually stay up here.
Yeah, and they go through, I mean, they take their baths at night because I fill both of those water bowls up every night we put them in, and every time we come out in the morning,
They're disgusting.
Over half gone, and they have used them as turlets. Yeah, turlets. All right, well, they're still eating wormies. Best thing to do is start walking down the hill and see when they fly after us. It's Shannon's favorite thing.
I heard that.
What? Uh-oh.
I feel like you're coming.
They're running.
Those turkey waddles are so funny.
Oh! You guys look so silly. It's a bit of an adrenaline rush, isn't it?
Yeah. I just appreciate that these big guys don't fly at me.
Yeah, they don't get near as airborne. I've seen Christina get a little airborne, but not much, and the white ones, no.
It's like a completely uncontrollable reaction when they start flying at you. Because all you see is all these wings just coming at your face. I can't help it.
I'm not getting on you. I mean...
All right, birds.
All right, well, it is hot. The birds are going to their dust bath, and then they will go straight to their water bowls, take their little cold baths, once they realize where the turkeys are. All right, well, it's time for me to start gathering supplies for electrifying the shed office.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and try not to sweat. So yeah, if you guys live in an area, which is pretty much all of the U.S. and everywhere else, it's just hot. So be careful out there. We're going to do the same. Drink plenty of water.
And we're praying for all of those on the West Coast. We know there's a lot of stuff going on out there weather-wise, and so we're praying
Hurricane
for
Hillary.
everybody. Yep.
Well, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming along on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.